Come gather around the table where we enjoy crumbs of truth from God's Word. Was Jesus really born on Christmas? Is his birthday December 25th in the year zero? Jesus could not have been born in the year zero since there is no year zero. The calendar goes from 1 BC to 1 AD. The concept of zero hadn't been developed yet. Our modern calendar wasn't even established for several centuries after Jesus was born. Dionysius Exiguus, a monk in 525 AD, was given the task to reset the Roman calendar to show Christ's death for Easter so all the churches could celebrate at the same time. But he miscalculated and was a few years off. What we do know is this: Herod the Great was king when Jesus was born. Herod died between March 29th and April 11th of 4 BC. Therefore, Jesus had to have been born no later than April of 4 BC. Understanding that, we cannot be dogmatic on the exact day of Jesus' birth, but we can really narrow this down. Using Herod the Great again, we know he put to death all of the male children who were 2 years old and younger. This means that Jesus would have had to have been born at least 2 months before he died, making the latest time that Jesus could have been born January of 4 BC. We also have another character, Zacharias. He was the father of John the Baptist. His priestly course was on duty when the angel came and told him that his wife was going to have a child. And remember, he didn't believe it, and God made him a mute. We know that this course was called Abia, according to Luke 1:5. There is no absolute certainty in this, but there are 2 ancient sources that tell us which priestly courses were on duty when the temple was destroyed in August 5 of 70 AD. Going back through the courses puts us to a date of October 2nd through the 9th of 6 BC. Now we need to do a little bit of math. We add the 6 months that Elizabeth was pregnant when Mary was approached by the angel, then to Mary's 9 months, which would mean that Mary would have been delivered at the end of December of 5 BC. Thus, Jesus had to have been born between December of 5 BC and January of 4 BC. Only 2 possible dates have ever been observed. One is the Eastern Orthodox, which puts Jesus' birth at January 6th, and Western Christians put it at December 25th. Hippolytus, a Christian writer who lived 165 to 235 AD, records December 25th for the first time, well before any pagan influences were introduced. We also have John Chrysostom in 386 AD gives us a date of December 25th also. Early traditions put Jesus' birth in midwinter time. Some have said that it was too cold for the shepherds to maintain their sheep in this area during the winter. But this was the exact location, Bethlehem Ephratah, where the sacrificial sheep and goats were raised for temple sacrifices. They would well be producing all year long. These would have been the shepherd priests attending the flocks. Others reject this date because of the claim that Tammuz was born on December 25th. Satan has always been trying to counterfeit God. We will be making another video focusing on those counterfeits. But with some certainty, we can say that Christ was born between late December of 5 BC and early January of 4 BC. Since only 2 dates had ever been proposed, January 6th and December 25th, I believe that Jesus was born on December 25th of 5 BC.